There we go. I was having a bit of trouble there setting up the stream. It was recording me. I seem to be very big on the screen. What's going on there? I don't think I'm zoomed in. Who knows? We'll leave it at that. Okay, let me just sort myself out. I've just got kind of back in and had a bite to eat, so I'm as disorganised as ever. Been running around setting up an Amiga this morning, testing a disc out. Didn't work. The disc. Been over the other side of Croydon already. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Oh, Pete, I know I was 2 minutes late. Let's highlight your comments. It's 2 minutes late. I went into StreamYard, did a ridiculously quick thumbnail, and then I think I pressed the wrong button. StreamYard started doing an actual video, like a recorded video. But there you go. Let's quickly drop down a few. Hello, Ali. Good to see you. Rosie Marsden, how are you this morning? Bold Finds, the keeper of secrets. I don't know who that is. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. TMT. People calling me Sir Pete. This is something James started. Hello, Sam. People will actually think I've been knighted. Di Howells, good to see you, Lee. Yes, I was trying an Amiga disc for you. Fruit Machine, I put it in my Amiga and it went, and I was like, oh dear. I've got some other ones, but they're ones I'm kind of selling, but there you go. But I will sort something out. Is it all trains today? No. I'm going to do something a little bit different. Long time no see, indeed, Mark. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you a story. Okay. I went in my 600 and something listing the other day. And I get a bit fed up with stock that's been hanging around there. I kind of think I suppose a lot of people who've been doing reselling for a bit will think, oh, if I'd started again, it would be so different. I'd do things so differently. I don't know if I would. I'd probably make the same mistakes. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing again and again when it doesn't work. Anyway, so I've been having some good sales, and they've all gone a bit kind of like lately. And I thought, well, I know what I'll do. I'll try and mix it up a bit. So I took probably about 150 items off my store. And there's a few little odds and ends there, little tiddly bits. So I did that, and I thought, this will be good. I'm going to look at those, and I'm going to look at those today. I doubt we're going to get through 150. But I thought, this will be good for the store. Get rid of all that crud that's dragging everything down. And I also set up a whole load of promotions. Here we go. Here's my notes. So basically, if something is I've put on within the last month, I don't promote it. If it's been on over a month but less than 3, it goes on a 1%. If it's more than 3 and less than 6, it's 3%. If it's more than 6 and less than 12, 5%. And I used to sort of cap my promotions at 5%, but I've gone absolutely bonkers. I've said, okay, well, if it's been over a year but less than 2, yes, I do have stuff that old, it's 7%. And if it's been there over 2 years, it's 10%. So I was hoping the mixture of me taking all that crud off and then going nuts with promotions would create loads and loads of sales, because it's all been a bit kind of, £70 days, which is all right, But I'd rather, I'd rather get rid of all the old stuff and then have that new fresh store doing £200 a day, £100 a day minimum, £300 a day on a nice surprise day, that kind of thing, I'm kind of like, my goal, Lee likes goals. I'll tell you, my goal is like a constant 5K a month. That would do me. And yes, you kind of get it. Get it Q4. Want to get it now. All those numbers hurt my head. Yeah, I skipped over that quite quickly. Pete, theme parks and toys. Good to see you, Pete, theme parks and toys. Yet another Pete is like 20 billion Pete's. There are 20 billion Pete's in Tatland. Oi, Shell. I've just been caught a bit on Insta. I was sending an Insta message and she came up live, so I thought I better go in. I'm cool with dropping 5 to 15% on new watched. What's he saying? I'm cool with dropping 5 to 15% on a new watched item, but I can build that in one day. That's another interesting one. What sort of offer would you take if you put something on and you get an offer that day? Would you take 10% on it? Would you take 20%? I was doing well for a while, but last year... Right, okay, so this is what I'm going to talk about, the algorithm. Yeah, I've got it here. People say, I've messaged eBay and they said, I said to them, can you let me know what the algorithm is? And they told me the formula and I wrote it down. But having done all this sort of promotion malarkey and taking stuff off and whatever and all of that, telling my words of wisdom. Here we go. I was very disappointed in my 10% promotions. I mean, I only did them 2 days ago, but they didn't cause a stampede towards my store. Very disappointed. So I've come to the conclusion that on eBay, and I was boring Liz with this senseless, she had a like glazed over look in her eye, and she said something that kind of like made sense as always. She said, why have you stopped doing what you were doing a couple of weeks ago? Because that was working. And what I was doing a couple of weeks ago was going every day. I try and list my 10 new items, £150. Everybody's got their own thing they like to do. A lot of people do 10. Some people do 20. Some people do like value 300. I try and do 10, 150, 100, 150, something like that. Yeah, around that. It's kind of like ballpark. Minimum 5. Absolutely never have I not done 5. So that was my new, and I was going in every day, looking at my active listings, sorting them by date, and going, okay, what's the oldest 10 listings I've got? And I've got the original list date in the SKU. So if I've got, even though stuff gets like relisted every month automatically, I do have that original listing. And I was taking 10 off, so doing my new 10 items, taking like 10 items off my store, and I had a pool and like a little area of like when you see your unsold and not relisted, it's in there, and I had about sort of 40 or 50 in there. So I'd take 10 off and it'd be added to the pool, and then I'd look at the pool and look at like the ones I did 4 days ago and go, right, I'm going to look at these, and I'd sort those out and get those 10 on, and that was really working. So anyway, I was looking at my store the other day. I got completely fed up and took off 150 listings, and this is listings that I was looking at the views and watchers column in your active listings, and anything that had less than 2 views in the last 31 days. Now, I've since been told that there was a glitch. I was talking to Mark this morning, and he sort of said Oh yeah, there's so there we go. So I am for £200 a day. Turnover? What's that profit? I really am. I suppose I would aim for £100 profit a day. That's that would be ideal. And then I suppose, yeah. I mean, I have got to look at Amazon as well and other bits and bobs that are going on. So you've got to look at it across the piece. What's this say? Let is reset ranking. What's that? Husty, you got to help me out here. Lettuce. Let is reset the ranking. Leave stuff for a few days. It could be that he's saying that it takes a couple of days for things to take an effect. I think that's what Gary's saying, which is very true. When you list, in my experience, it's not absolutely immediate. Sometimes you get a sale straight away, but sometimes not. Faye and Simon, gonna be a hot one. Yes, list those paddling poles. Wish I had some paddling poles. Profit. What's this all? It is all about profit, Pete. Otherwise, it's a complete waste of time. Am I managed to sort of stock? Yeah, it's always a worry that, but yeah, I'm doing okay. When it gets me is like February. Always gets me because Christmas has just ended. But I am really putting the effort into that. But what I want to do is get rid of some of this crud. So I have got like about 150 listings that have been sold, which have been ended, and I'm going to go through those. Let's see if I can sort these out in some sort of order. And some of them are just complete crap. Okay, so I'm going to get a move on. That's close enough. Yeah. Let it brew for a couple of days. Okay. So I'm going to whip through these, I think. Let's have a look. 8th of June is when I took them all off. So I'll just show you the kind of crud that is on my store. And I'm going to look up whether there's one that's sold. Hopefully I can share the Dewberry. Open image in new tab. Oh, still got shell highlighted. Okay, so let's share screen. Share. First one, a blooming you build Monopoly. So I'm going to look on eBay and look at solds. Why's he done that? Okay, well, I will do it and then unshare and then So it's deciding whether these sell at all. Or is it a complete error? Let's have a look. Sold items. Well, yeah, it has sold. £3 on best offer. £5 free postage. Oh, it's crud, isn't it? £1.51 bid. Brand new. Don't worry about that. Okay, and now some of this stuff I might well be tempted just to go, just get rid. But, you build Monopoly. £5.50, £3.20 postage, sealed and unused. I'm just going to relist that for £2.90. I don't normally go less than 5, but I'm just going to go like, screw it. Really want to get rid of this stuff. So I'm seeing if price pushes this stuff out rather than. I mean, I could promote it as well. It's going to be such a low price. £3.99. I've got offers on it. Oh yeah, let's get offers on it. Didn't have offers on it. It is promoted at 1%. So I'll leave it at 1%. List. How much did I pay for it? I would probably bought that for like 4 years ago. Quite possible, £2 probably, or £1. Do you have to delete them all out? I think you have to delete them all out. Okay. I just really want rid of this stuff. Really, really, really want rid. Okay, next one is these. What am I doing here? Pair of Panasonic speakers. I've been trying to sell these for around £17, I think. Not been going. Let's have a look if any have sold. SBPM30. That's the code. So I'm going to try and whiz through some of these because, like I say, I've got like 300 of them. So there are some trying to be sold. See, someone sold one for £21 plus postage. I have not been able to sell mine for like 15. Nuts. It just drives you bonkers, doesn't it? I think I'll try and sell them for £12.99 plus. I've got £8.99 postage on them. Must be weird. They would have come with a stereo, which I've sold for parts. So that is like just extra money. So I've had them on at £19.99. I've reduced them. I'm thinking £14.99, but I'm going to go like £12.99. I'm not arguing over a couple of quid. Copy their title and do new photos. Yeah, well, like it's obviously changed the most important things. Change the photos or change the main photo. Change the title, as you say. Try and fill it out. Change the price. They're the things that are going to double up your listing. Let's have a look what people are saying. Do. It does look like that, yeah. Charity shop it. I'll tell you. Well, the stuff that I really don't think is going to go will go to the charity shop. I have already done a lot of that. Every time I go to the charity shop, I see my stuff. It's like being in some sort of Orwellian nightmare. Sounds like I need to do a boot sale. A lot of people say that, but I just cannot be asked to do a boot sale. Dealing with people like me, trying to get like things for next to nothing, I can't think of anything more awful. Have you considered taking stuff to Sutton to try and get rid of it there? No. And if I did do boot sale, it would be many, many miles away from here. Many, many miles. You don't need to promote it. It's more, yeah, well, you don't need to promote it. It's more like it's just not wanted or popular. This is exactly right. You cannot polish a turd. Yeah, boot sale it for £2, get your money back, reinvest it. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. But you're definitely right about if it's not the right thing, it's not going to sell. So even trying to flog it at £4, it's probably just sit there. It'll probably end up being donated if I can't get rid of it on eBay. I can't be bothered to do a boot fair, which is probably silly, really. But yes, thanks for that. This is, I mean, there's a lot of this stuff, but it is like stuff that's been like last 6 years, I guess. So I just really feel like I need to cut the crap off, get more lean, What am I trying to say? I've got similar things you can model. I've got a few of those. I've got some like Harry Potter cassette audio tapes, which is an okay listing, like individually for people who've lost one, £2.50, easy to send. I had them all on separate listings, like Harry Potter 2A, 2B. I'm going to do those on a multi-listing. So thanks for that. And I have bundled other bits. Have I bundled? Yeah, if I do have stuff that is similar. Yes, yes, yes. All fantastic suggestions. You all know what you're doing. 14.99. Yeah, you're probably right, but I just want to £2. Reduce postage. Yes, I was going to put 7.49 postage. I don't quite know why I had 8.99. I must have been having a bit of a moment. So let's go. What did I say? 12.99. Oh, it's on my medium parcel policy. What was it saying? 8.99. I'll probably edit it when I could. I edited the single price. Oh, it seems to be having problems putting it in my promoted. It's probably an old promotional campaign. Right, that's that one done. I will show you these. I mean, you're probably having a right old laugh going, look at all this old tatty buys. But this is really the dredge of my store to trying to do something. At $12.99, $7.49 postage. Come on, people. Panasonic bookshelf speakers. So this is, yeah, I mean, I just love, it's just that feeling of loving to start again. So here's the next, I mean, what am I doing selling this? It's an old Canon battery charger. I think I might just chuck that or donate it. I mean, who has those? It's some old Canon digital camera. Have any sold? Yes, £3.99 plus £4 postage, £6.95 free post. Mine was up there for £5.99. Oh, I have got postage on it. All right, okay. Well, I'll sell similar. I've got £5.99, £3.79 postage. I will change that to £5.99 free post. Nice and easy. Free list. That's that one done. Now I know I might get a few people watching saying, "Why are you bothering? You're only going to do, you know, by the time you've paid the postage, you only get a couple of quid." It's an easy one to just shove in an envelope and pack, and it's all little bits back in if you don't go for that. That's it. It's going. Right, where am I? And the glitch, I was told that basically everyone's sales are down because eBay is only sort of seeing recently listed items. So no bad idea to sort of go through and end a load of your listings, review them and get them back on. I'd recommend that if you, I can do 1,500 free listings, so I might as well do this. Right, next one. Scruples. A question of scruple. I mean, not one to sell at this time of year. I've got a few of these. Postage on Royal Mail large parcels has come down probably since you listed them. Definitely on medium. Yeah, very true. Although that price is for Hermes kind of rates, Hermes UPS rates. Sally's Piccalilli Pots. Oh, no need to apologise. What have I missed? I'm going through all the old crappy items in my store. I ended about 150 listings. I'm going through. These are very low items. Very wise words. What's that? This? Or something else? It can't be asked to deal. No. It's jumped. It never jumps. It never. There we go. Julie Pearson back from the post office. Yes, that has appealed. I think I tried a couple, but yeah, I should do more of a blanket sales in the last month. Just go in and issue a coupon. Come back to the store, you can get 5% off. Yeah, it's a good idea. Cut the fat. That's it. What was I saying? Cut the thing. Oh, Lee's got double time tea break. 10 minutes. Lee, do you have rubbish on your store? I very much doubt it. I'm going through all my rubbish. Yes, this is all therapy. Yeah. You can look at my accumulation of crap and say, I'm not the only one who has a bunch of tut. Yeah. I've got to say, thinking about it, I mean, in monetary terms, it's probably very, very small part of the whole lot, but I just wouldn't mind getting rid of it. You're waiting for a very niche person to come along and buy that. Very true. Very true. Yes. Well, I've done that as well. I have done that as well. See, this is the thing to do. I check my pricing daily. Nothing worse than outpricing yourself. Yeah, I think I really should get stuff on and really push for it to sell more. I mean, I do it. Just needs to be more. There's rummage around. How you doing, Kieran? Good to see you. I was dipping into a few of your videos the other day. Of course, Lee only sells the highest quality tats, higher class of tat. Okay, Scruffles. A question of Scruffles. Has one sold on eBay ever in the last 3 months? Let's have a little look. Plenty on there. Sold. No. Oh, yes, one. £3. Okay. That's told me. I've got it on for £5.99 plus postage. It's a sad thing, but I'm going to try to sell it for £3.99 plus postage. Offers. Got to allow offers on that. God. Get an offer on that, I'll be giving them money. Yeah, my kind of lower limit for like actually selling stuff used to be like £5, £5 plus postage. But I don't know if this stuff goes. If it doesn't go, it is being donated, definitely. Anyone else got any tips for eBay? This is going to take a long time. Yeah, you do. I mean, it is also weighing up. Is it worth the actual time? But, well, we'll give it a go. What am I doing? Actions, delete. There we go. I've got a lot of, no, this I thought, this one's $17.99. This is, again, a bit of a niche one. It was a load of Russian postcards. Now, of course, what might be causing problems here is that since I put that on, quite difficult to send stuff to Russia since they've gone and invaded Ukraine. I think that was in a box of just general tat. I don't think I bought that separately. It was in a box of books. So $17.99 plus $3.79 postage. I'll change that to $9.99. Look at that reduction in price with postage. Right. Here are some people saying some very interesting things. What's the number to switch to medium store? I've got 2 stores, one small, one medium. Small is now 700 items. Should that be medium? Well, it kind of depends on how many new items you're listing. Mine's 700. Mine's about 700, and mine's a medium. Because with the smaller store, I find it so difficult to remember how a smaller store works, and I think you get 150 free listings, and I was doing way more than that, and I can't. With my lower numbers, I was kind of like stopping listing, and then I kind of thought, well, I think it was an extra like 40 quid or something. I thought, well, if all I've got to do is make an extra 40 quid. But it's lots people calculate it different ways. They sort of go, oh, for each one you're paying is, if you're paying for so many more listings, it's got to make sense on that level. So, yeah. Not today, but I have done previously. Gary thinks I've got a problem. You purchased a Victorian Bencard London Medical syringe the other day. And so, I think I've got problems. Well, yeah, but there is a market for that. I mean, I just heard someone the other day saying they wanted a Victorian Bencard London Medical syringe. Who wouldn't? You can have 5% coupon on every listing with an ending time, so encourages buyers to act. Changing this daily has increased your sales. And changing what daily? The end time? I suppose you mean the end time. Interesting. The only lower value stuff you have is multi-quantity listings or personal stuff. Not worth your time. Time is money. Lee's time is money. People come here for bargains are really hard to get stuff. Yeah. I think the price is the problem on postcards. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you'll have to excuse me going through all this because I mean I've picked up some really good stuff lately, but I'm not dealing with that live. I should come on here and sort of make out, look at all my good stuff, but I'll do the complete opposite and go look at all my bad stuff I'm trying to get rid of. Oh, 1,000 free listings. Oh, is that personal? I think it must be personal. Here he is, Ian. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't go anywhere near the limits on a medium. And I get free crappy sellotape. I get the bubble mailers myself. Never bothered with the sellotape. 98 listed. 690 active. Yeah. Yes, well, might be worth going on, but I wouldn't rush into it. Right, next item. Did I do those postcards? I would have thought that would have been really interesting. Yeah, they're on. Okay. I think it's always good getting into a routine of looking at stuff you've got on your store. You've got to find time for all of these things. So, the day has got to be kind of a chunk of time for photographing, chunk of time for drafting, chunk of time for getting like new listings on, chunk of time for reviewing current listings, chunk of time for packing. All these things take time. And if you get into that habit of just doing it, I think that that really, really helps. But like I say, I was doing this. You see, I've got a book here. This is a niche item. It's getting into these routines, and I was in a routine that was working the other, of just taking 10 out and putting stuff on. Okay, so that's up for $24.99 free post. Again, it's niche. I'm going to reduce the price by a tenner and see what it does. This was a whole bundle of graphic novels, and these are just the dregs. So a lot of this stuff I've sort of out of the bundle I've got. I've made money on it already. Just want rid. Reseller Dens. Good to see you, Reseller Dens. 100% agree with reviewing listings. I go shelf by shelf unit. See a good routine. It's like brushing your teeth, isn't it? There's no point not brushing your teeth for 6 months and then doing it 400 times every day. You've got to get into these routines. Wake up in the morning, list 5 items, then have a cup of tea and review another 5. Then pack 5 and list another 5. You know, write a schedule. I've got one, Lee. It's there. Sticking to it is another thing. But, you know, this is what I say. I think everybody knows what they should do. I would say I do stick to it 80% of the time. Lee loves a goal. My goal is to stick to what I should do 100% of the time. Delete. Right, 40.99. Let's see it fly out. Right, what's this one? See, I've got a load of these as well. Ooh, it's on £7.99 free post. I've got a load of theatre programs. I got a whole box full. Cost me £1 for a box. Got a few left. So I've probably made about 200 quid in them already. So that one, Chicago on Tour, $7.99 free post. Sell similar, $4.99 free post. Yeah, right on the schedule. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I've even got it. I was made to put it in my phone diary, so it's all in there. One thing I like doing is one of the last things at night is get 5 items ready for the next day. I always think that's a good one because you wake up and you go, yep, on it straight away. Not guy, ooh, what shall I do? Get those 5 ready for the next day. That's one of my favourites. Hello, Dave. The Dave is in. Yeah, I think you've been in a while, actually. I've been ignoring you. Do apologise. Tom P, I try to reduce my stock each time they come up for a relist. Yeah, a lot of people do this. They look at the end date. I tend to not do that. I just list everything by, you know, the date it was listed originally, and then take off 10 at a time. Okay, God, this is a bit of a slow old process, but you know, I'm trying to think about talking to you as well. So, yes, I had a real touch at the boot fair on Sunday. I was knackered because I've been doing quite a bit of DIY, and I did a bit of a clickbaity video, but and a bit of a, you know, shocked face thumbnail, sold my soul. But I was at the boot sale for like 5 minutes and spent a load of money, which was kind of good. Which means I had a bit more of a chill. Got to spend, you know, got back and wasn't completely knackered when I got back. So tried to spend some time with the family, but they were bloody playing Xbox. But I tried my best. Right, here's another load of stuff. Now I've got these this year, so these are up for $24.99. Aircraft Illustrated Extra. Interesting. Let's have a quick search on this. So they're up for $24.99 plus $3.79 postage. Anyone sold them lately? Yeah, a pound. One went for £1. One went for £4. This is probably where I was getting the price. Oh, they were £4 each. £3, £3, £3. How many am I selling? Well, I'm selling 11 of them. So if they, like, people are buying for about £3. Let's reduce that to $16.99. If it's gonna sell, it should sell at that price. Bubble mailers. It's all about the bubble mailers. Never buy the tape. You're quite right, Ian. I don't mind a small profit item. You know, if it's £1 and I sell it for like 8, small profit, but great ROI. I mean, with gaming stuff, I often think people are going around mad, going hunting around the gaming stuff. But in reality, I mean, like, let's say, for example, a handheld. Around here, like, you're not paying less than a tenner for that, and you might sell it for like 25, you know, maybe. You can take the fees out of that. You might be doubling your money. And so many people are hunting for that sort of stuff. I kind of think, okay, well, I could buy a Nintendo DS for a tenner and flip it for 25 and make like 20 quid. Or I could get 5 board games for like 2 quid each tops, maybe even more, but let's say 2 quid each. 5 board games, bought for £10, so sell them for 15 plus the postage. So that is £75. So straight away, profits more on the board games. Now I know, like, you know, it's kind of like, oh, board games, and your gaming stuff is the more sexier item, but it's less profit. So, you know, it is all about the profit. And of course, finding those, you know, little funny little items that, you know, people don't see the value in. Trouble with like gaming is most people know the value, so you'll pay up for it. So yeah, great stuff for like managing to maybe get something, but it's not going to make you a lot of money. Right, that's that one. Healthy eating. I've just had some granola. 5 items and the next day is gold. Yes. Oh, I'm just about to go to bed. Hang on a minute. No, let's have a look at the shelves. Boom, boom, boom. Put them there ready. Wake up in the morning, on. Is that the train pickup? Yeah, is a good pickup. Try and buy a bit of everything. Well, yeah, wallpaper. Yeah, when you got that, I thought I have had Crown Vinyl brown flowery wallpaper, and it's I was well jealous of that. Got to buy what's available. We don't have to buy what's available. There's been stuff I've seen, and I will not buy it. I have in my head, you know, for a lot of the things you see all the time, I know my limits on price, so I never feel like I've got to buy. I went to Rose Hill last Wednesday and I bought one thing, and it was because everything was either nothing I wanted or it was too overpriced. And if I buy stuff that's overpriced, that just ends up wasting my time. So you can't buy what's not there. Yeah. Hands up who isn't here. Yes, indeed. Okay, that one's done. We've only got a quarter of an hour left. We've done 5. We've got 145 to go. This will be my job for the day. Oh, another good tip. I've got 2 items with questions. Always sort your questions out straight away. I won't get sidetracked and do those now. Okay. Right, I've got an item of clothing next. Abercrombie and Fitch blue floral short sleeve summer top, some holiday. An old clothes listing from. Can I tell you when this was? This is probably listed in like last decade. Yeah, 2019. You know, probably went on originally at about 15 quid and just hasn't been going. Abercrombie and Fitch. Might change the title, so I've got the size after the brand, but just hasn't gone. Has not gone. Well, it's hot. Is it hot weather coming up? I suppose it's not just a, it's nothing about it really. So I'll try and get rid of that for £4.99. Let's put the size cut, paste. Abercrombie and Fitch size M, blue floral. I've started putting the size in the first sort of try and get it in the first 5 words because of the search thing. It's a great listing, but it's just a crap item. I put all the measurements in. It's all very nice, but I'm just not doing the do. £4.99. Some postage on that. See, medium. Why have I got medium parcel postage? This is from when the listing thing changed. It's got like £7.49 postage on that, so I'll change that to £3.79. Terrible, right? And this is why you should review your listings. Little things like that. It can be in the wrong shop category. It might be even in the wrong category. Get that listed. Accepting more offer is a great tip. Getting money back into the business to buy more stock. Your business isn't your stock really, but it's the ability to find good items. Yeah, I mean, this feels like a clear out really. This is the shameful corner, and what Leanne said earlier, put them in a box and get rid of them. It almost feels like I'm doing that with the price cuts I'm doing. And if I could just get rid of a load, and then like I say, I've got a load of Game Boy Pockets, and I've got all that train stuff, and I've got various other bits. I've got like I've probably got about like a couple of hundred really good items that are going to go on, but I feel like I need to clear first. I've got an interesting comment on that. The fact that I ran out of money. Basically, it's kind of like saying it was shameful. What was it? You'll see it on my last vid. Everyone has an opinion, don't they? Let's have a look. Because I kind of I'm quite careful on. I try not to come in and tell people what to do. And I was being told what to do. Is like, you should take more money. I would have gone to the bank machine and I would have gone back. To be honest, I was glad to go home. I have done that before. I went to a boot fair, spent 250 quid, went home, got more money, and then went back. But this boot fair I was out on Sunday was a little way away from me. And, I loved spending time at home with the kids. I think he said something like, it's your job. And as soon as someone said that to me, I was just kind of like, are you my boss? It's my job. It's not it's what I enjoy doing. I know you should treat it like a job. You should treat it seriously. But I do it because I enjoy it. Jobs kind of send shivers down my spine. But yes, thank you, Peter Ray, for lending me the 40 quid. James, Happy Monday. Good to see you, James. Dungeons and Joy Pads. An affiliate program. Lots of social media work. Well, that sounds very exciting. Buy him a beer. Yeah. No, I won't be. You can borrow 40 quid off me anytime. Maybe get him a beer. Clearance at silly prices. At least they are on your listings. It's just eBay doesn't encourage repeat purchases. Vouchers to precious buyers might help. I will try that. Yeah, if a lot of people have said it's worth trying. eBay loves sales. Yeah, well, this is what I'm trying to encourage at the moment. Okay, I've got a whole bundle of these. I don't know if anyone will remember Ba 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 Pa. It's a kids program from the 70s. And these are like wooden Russian dolls. They've got a name, haven't they? Tama something dolls. I've got about a dozen of those Ba Ba Pa Pa dolls, and they cost £1 for the lot. And I was trying to sell them for about a tenner each, and they weren't going. So they got reduced. Ended up being, I don't know. I've got this one is on at 11, but I've obviously recently cut that price to 11. I think I might try and sell them for £7.99. And silly me, I did have an offer on some of them. So £7.99 postage. I could bundle those, but I couldn't send them all in one package. Not unless it was like a huge, and I'd rather try and sell them individually. So £7.99. We'll see how they go on that one. Get that listed. Matryoshka. Horror top trumps. Yeah, Pete picked up a load of top trumps. That's all right. Yeah, those horror top trumps I used to play with. They're 2 sets. Zeton. Got Zeton Warlord. You're looking good. 98 physical strength. Of course, Dracula. Fear factor, I think, was 100. King Kong. 100 physical strength. So your best cards are the Dracula. They are King Kong. And they are the Zeton Warlord. Best all-rounder, Zeton. You don't want Vampire Bat. Physical strength 45? No good to you. Right. Well, the Risen Dead. What other ones were there? Granite Man. The Mad Magician. Oh, that was a set, that was. That was a set. Werewolf. Delete. I got a set of those, and they were like, because they've reissued them, but I did get original vintage ones. Can't remember how much they sold for. I think they sold for around the 60, 70 mark. So, yeah. Yeah, good offer on those. Good to take that offer. Here's another thing I thought would have sold. Moulinex parts. Nick Hill's inspired by. I think I bought a ice cream carton full of these. Not gone at all. Mike Harris picked up an Amiga 500 for free. It powers on, but unsure if it's working. If you're local to me, I'll buy it off you. Has it got a modulator? That's what you need. You need a modulator. This thing it plugs in the back. You cannot just plug them into your telly. Can't do it. Smash It's top trumps. Oh, I don't know about those. Maybe. So yeah, Moulinex blades. Let's see, that's been on at $5.99 with $3.79 postage. Tempted to take those off. I mean, that's the sort of stuff I could keep if I get a Moulinex. But I haven't bought one of those in years. Let's have a look, see if anyone's listed one. A MasterChef 663 Disc Face C. Has anyone sold one? Moulinex Disc Face C. And people selling the blades in like just bundles, so that might be something I should do. You see, someone has sold one for £15. Plus the little knobbly plastic bit. When was that? 25th of March. That was quite a while ago. And mine was on for £5.99. Why did they do that? They could have had mine. I think I'm going to bundle all my Moulinex together. All my disc faces and do them dirt cheap. Maybe the whole lot for like a tenner or something like that. See you later, Pete's Retro. Good to see you. The Who, Live at the Isle of Wight, VHS. I bought 3 VHSs for £1. I sold one of them. I think one was Queen. So no one wants. Let's have a quick look at that. That I think I'm going to donate. If I can't see a sold on it, that is going. No, I'm getting rid of that one. Who, Isle of Wight VHS. Dump. This hasn't gone. Another item of clothing. Let me share this. Ben Sherman. Quite a nice smart casual shirt. Just hasn't gone. Even at $10.99. That is ironed, by the way. See, that's what I probably would have started around about $17.99. Let's try $8.99. See what that does. Let's have a look at the title. Ben Sherman, size M. I'm going to put Ben Sherman. Cut that. Put it there. Ben Sherman, size M. Take out men's. I don't put men's or ladies in anymore. Ben Sherman, size M, red and blue check shirt, long sleeve. $8.99. That offers $3.79 postage. List. Don't bother with Ben Sherman. Yeah, well, it's just I can understand it. It's just been dregs, like I say. All of it's going to be dregs. Such like I said earlier, I suppose it sort of demonstrates what I don't mind doing on YouTube, saying, I'm not about coming on YouTube and just focusing on the good stuff. And this is seeing the whole picture. So I kind of hope you all get that as you're watching this. It is, every reseller must have that kind of crud. And this is dealing with the crud. And everybody does it in different ways. What else we got? I see this. I've got this. Again, this was only like £1 or something. Disney Merc. Merc from Miles from Tomorrow. That's one of those items that I was just like, God, I just want that to go. If none have sold, I might just donate that. I just hate seeing that on the shelf. Bloody Disney. I've got it because it was Disney. But has anyone seen the film? I mean, I can't even. No, none have sold. That is going to be chucked. Oh, no. What? Is that sold? No. It's not exactly Toy Story, is it? No. I'm going to donate that. Bloody Merc Emu, whatever it is. That's Chazza. We are going down this week. Lego. I've got the new Lego. I've got loads of little baggies of Lego. But that one obviously just hasn't sold. Some of them flew out. So I'm just going to cut the price of $9.99, I think. Hello, Adam. Good to see you. I don't think it will fly out. Near what I emu? No. Definitely not. Right, $9.99 on this one. Free post. Get that. That's done. Lego. I mean, Lego will sell if you get the right price. Done. Shall I go on a bit longer? I need to get these done. If you don't mind me whittling on in the background, I'll carry on. Delete that one. Oh, you'll check it out. You got a Philips. I've got a Philips. I don't know. Is it a Philips video pack? I've got Philips. It doesn't work though, so I've got to list that for parts. I bought that about a year ago for 20 quid, I think it was. Loads of games with it though. Right, vintage 80s quest game. Been up for a £5. Incomplete. Needs spares and repairs. I think I'm going to donate that one. The local charity shop can get that, sellotape it up, and then put a checked and complete sticker on it, but it's not complete. What have I put in the description? See photos for what's included. I couldn't be asked. Right, that's going. Quest CS. Chazza. Have I gone mute? Oh, right. Just you, I think. Milk bottles. I bought, I think it was about 85 milk bottles. And they cost about £1 each. No, was it 85? It might have been about 50 milk bottles. And they were, I think maybe about £1.50 each. Sort of 80, 90 quid seems to ring a bell. I've got about 6 left. I probably tripled my money on them, but they weren't great. If you're buying milk bottles, because I think they're not, I thought they were vintage, but they're not apparently. You can get them in like a pound shop or something. But they've gone, but I've got a few left. So difficult to know what to do with that one. Difficult to know what to do. because it will sell eventually. Can't charity shop that really. Bundle's not going to make sense. Sell it ridiculously. We'll just take it off the store and dump it. Yeah, not too sure what to do on those. They go because, like I've had ones with newspapers, and I think you get people who work for the newspaper, or ones with cereal are good. You get like cornflakes because people will use them for their cornflakes. But Knorr cheese mix, I don't think it's a particularly popular one. I might well take that off. We have a book. Okay, Mike, good to see you. Thank you for joining. I feel much better once it's gone. Very true. Care to Dare. Signed copy. Bought that from a charity shop. So probably paid like, well, I don't know, over 2-3 quid. Has one sold? I think I tried it on Amazon and it came back because it didn't sell on there. No sales. I'm going to give it back to the charity shop. Care to Dare. I think it's is it an ex-SAS guy? Unleashing astonishing potential through secure based leadership. Oh God, it's one of these leadership bloody gurus. Well, I'm not going to read that. That can go back. Another milk bottle. Dairy Diary. Down at $4.99. Is a nice little thing. It's a little clarinet memento piece. Tiny little thing. I'll try and relist that at $6.99 free post. I had 2 of those. One of them sold. You know, that'd be great for a clarinet. You know, someone who plays the clarinet if someone's looking for a present. Stick that back on. I might go for another sort of like maybe do an hour and a half of this if you don't mind. If this is boring, let me know and I'll end it. But more milk bottles. Dairy Diary Hermesitas. Tried to get $7.99 for the Hermesitas ones. Harry Potter tapes. I've obviously got this price wrong. It's like a light fitting. This was a big batch of stuff I picked up. See if there's any solds on these. Got the code in there, which is handy. Yeah, it's can't see any sold for it. Is anyone trying to sell? Hi, Richard. Good to see you. Just going through some old dross on my store. I think someone's trying to get £8.90 free post. Is that the same thing? It is. God, I've got it for 30 quid. Let's go $9.99 instead of $29. Again, box of stuff was just the right kick around the bottom. Oh, I've got 6 of them. Multi-quantity listing. $9.99. Stay on. Oh, yeah, I don't mind staying on. Keep going. Oh, don't worry about commenting. Now I'll just keep an eye on the number of people watching. If it goes to like 3, I might end the stream. But so 65 people watching. We watching the dregs. Everybody has this, right? Everybody has like a bunch of crud which is just sitting around. Apart from Cola Flipper. What am I doing in my eBay? Delete the old one. Listing and listening. Oh, well, that's good, Shell. Yeah, Shell. Yeah, I've sort of been listening into you saying your sales have been. And I thought mine were all right. It's amazing how quickly that can just go. I think I had a £400 day, a couple of £200 day drops off, and it's gone from where it was it's down a grand on where it was where I thought it was doing all right. And it's like, Jesus Christ, we've got to put the brakes on this slide. Is the next one and similar sort of thing. It's a double plug. It looks like it's network cable plugs going there, either phone sockets or Cat5 cables. So again, I've got it up for £35.99, like a fool. I'm going to reduce the price by £20, 20 whole pounds. And I imagine I've got a few of these as well. I've got 24 of those. £14.99. New in packet. Why has that just gone huge? The text in the it's not letting me change the size of the text. Brilliant. Cut. Places plain text. Oh my God, it's gone ridiculously huge now. What the hell is going on? Show HTML code. Delete all the HTML code. Paste as plain text. There we go. Make it 14. Bold the title. List. The Dave. The longest it took something to sell on my eBay was 19 months, but hey, sold eventually. Yeah, I've got stuff longer than that. Oh. Don't worry, I've been dealing with crud. Dropped 800 items from my store in 10 days. Yeah. I do, but quite like doing boot sales. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you there, Dave. Charity shops. A lot of this stuff will be charity shopped. Yeah, well, I heard it, I've said it before on the channel. Basically, something is live for the first month. It's kind of like dormant for like the next 2 or 3 months, and if it goes over like 3 months, it's dead. So it's like, I think that's how you kind of got to look at it. If it hasn't gone within 3 months, and kind of think of what you search for. And when you look at your sold, it only brings up 3 months worth. So I think 3 months is kind of key. So if you've got something 6 months old, it's in the dead zone. Which is why doing a cycle of reviewing items and then similaring them with a new title and a new price, possibly a new photo, is a good thing to do. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. Right. Next bit of crud. See, this was reduced to $4.99. One of those things you think, oh yeah, that's bound to go. No, it didn't. Has anyone sold one ever? What is it? A PC 301, brother. I think what gets me is like that's been on my store for like a £5 for a long time. If someone has sold one for like a tenner, like last week, I'll be like, why haven't mine sold? And they have, brand new. Mine's in an old style box. See, one sold for $5.99. Incredible, isn't it? I put $7.49 postage on it. Okay. Let's change the postage policy on that. Don't quite know why I've done medium parcel on that. Do you check solds? Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Yeah, I do check solds. And I will sometimes go to the research tab as well. This is kind of like the horrible side, going through like old stuff. Like, I mean, I'd love to list some of the stuff I saw this weekend, but this needs to be done. A Bambino comforter. Comforters I used to sell loads of, picking them up for 50p, but so that's on for $6.99 plus postage. Let's change that to $4.99. Just get it back on. What's happened there? I've done a sell similar, and it's come back with no photos and nothing in the description. That's very strange. It's so ancient. What about relist? What's relist do? I don't want to relist it. That's a bit weird. It won't let me sell similar, right? Let's try that again. Hello, Audi Breaker TC. Long time no watch. Well, everybody needs a break, don't they? There we go. It's done it now. Typical eBay. Soft toy white doo-doo. Doo-doo, I think, is an American term for $4.99. List. If you aren't on the first search page, you've got a little chance. It's definitely for items. I mean, a lot of these items are one-off. But yeah, if you've got like a box Wii or whatever, or selling something that loads of other people sell, like Monopoly, or yeah, you haven't got a chance. But I was selling an item that a lot of people were selling a few weeks ago, and it's funny because I promoted it. I think it was promoted at 1%, and sometimes it was up there, up the top, but it seemed like on the 1%, it'll boost it for a bit and then not boost it, because sometimes I was right down, which kind of makes sense. But one thing it will guarantee you being up there is price. Terapeak is absolute rubbish for checking anything. Yeah, it's not great. Search ranking. Definitely look at your report, the What's it in? There is a report you can get to. Reports. But it's like your sales report, how good your items are in terms of impressions. That is definitely worth looking at. Right, I'll do a couple more and then I'll call it a day. Does anyone remember when this gig was easy? Yeah, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I remember when it was easier. I think your own items will be higher, so you need to go incognito. Yeah, that's true. I get that feeling as well. If I'm searching, but searching for my own stuff, eBay knows. So I need to go in incognito or under someone else's username, like Liz or someone. Right, where am I? Right, done that one. I think I'm going to do one more. I'm kind of running out of steam and I need a drink. So let's just try and pick, there's more clothing there, more catalogues, some jewellery, more of those Baba, another book, The Indian Chief. I'm trying to sell that for $8.99. 2 Hard Rock Cafe Hurricane Glass. It's got 1 view in 31 days. Let me share this. People have sold those before. You'll start getting adverts for your own items if you search your own stuff. When am I going to do a 24-hour listing? Never. Good God. Right, so no doubt that people have sold London Hard Rock Cafe Hurricane Glass. So why not me? Why not me? Let's have a look. Hard Rock Cafe London Piccadilly 50th edition. Okay, that's not me. 2-box Hard Rock London Hurricane Glass and 2 cocktail swizzle sticks. 1 bid, £6. Well, that doesn't help when you get people doing that. Right, I've got to look at buy it nows. $7.99 Hurricane Glass London in box. There's loads that are unboxed. London Hard Rock Cafe cocktail glass ×2 sold for 20 quid. Mine was up for $17.99. 20 quid plus postage. Just annoying, that is. I mean, the price is right. $17.99. So I'll sell it and I'll drop the price by 3 quid. 15 quid for a pair of Hurricane glasses. Sell better stuff. Pay up for quality. Well, Dave, yeah, I do pay up for quality. Sometimes the quality isn't there. So yeah, I've got no problems with if it's going to make money and I see quality, I'm all up for buying it like that. But if I don't see it, I'm not going to get into desperate buying that doesn't make me money. That's a waste of time. I've mentioned that earlier. You should come to my boot fairs. They're bloody awful, really awful. So I think what I take from it is, and I'll get in before someone tells me, is expand your horizons, go to different boot fairs, increase your knowledge. But like I say, this stream has been showing you the crap. So please bear that in mind. Be considerate in your comments when you're looking at all this stuff. People don't always look for items. How do they just type it in and pay some folk? Yeah, people don't always search on highest price. Sometimes it's a little bit of bad luck on, they've gone and paid more. But there you go. Right, thank you everyone for all your comments. It's all been, great, kind of like little bits of advice there for me and for everyone. And it's good to know that everybody has a pile of rubbish that they need to sort through. Definitely, I'm going to get back into taking stuff off, reviewing it and getting it back on a regular basis. So my aim is that, because I look at the oldest stuff and I want to do this sort of like cycle of looking at the oldest stuff, it should be being looked at every kind of if it's been on there for 3 months, it should be being looked at. Next stream is 1000% ROI items only. That could be the pickup that I got at the weekend. So we'll see. Hi, Paul. We're just finishing. Yeah, Dave. Very humdrum. Yeah, you don't want to. When I got home from that boot fair about a week and a half ago, whenever it was, and I had one item, the only thing that kind of rescued me was, thank God I haven't spent like hundreds of pounds and I'm surrounded by crud. That would have been worse. So, you can't, because the key to success is in the buying, isn't it? You don't want to pay too much. No point having stuff if it's just stuff that's going to, take up your time. But there we go. Right. I'm parched. Everyone have a brilliant week, and I will see you soon. Take care.